for the fans. The glory for the pinstripes.
Forget everything that went down at the winter meetings, because that was just a lukewarm appetizer for what actually needs to happen if we want to see a ticker tape parade down the Canyon of Heroes in 2026. The harsh reality is that Brian Cashman cannot afford to walk into the new season relying solely on this current rotation, especially with the situation regarding Carlos Rodon heading toward what looks like his farewell tour at the start of next season, putting an absurd amount of pressure on Gerrit Cole and the rest of the staff. The name circulating in the back channels with a force I haven't seen in a long time is Freddy Peralta, and if you look at this coldly, it's the only move that makes logical and financial sense to turn this roster into an immediate dynasty. We are talking about bringing fastball Freddy to the Bronx, a pitcher carrying an option for just $8 million for 2026, which, let's be honest, is basically a rounding error for the Yankees payroll, but represents pure market gold for a guy who delivers elite performance consistently. If you're tired of hearing empty rumors from the mainstream media and want the real intel defining our team's future, you need to subscribe to the channel right now and hit that notification bell, because we call the shots here before everyone else speculates weeks later. The proposal on the table involves sending Spencer Jones and Chase Hampton to Milwaukee, and I know a lot of you are going to cringe hearing Jones's name, but look at the big picture. Peralta has career strikeout rates above 30%, and slotting him between Cole and Rodon creates a pitching trinity capable of throwing a no-hitter any given night in October, something we haven't had with this level of consistency in years. The financial flexibility here is the secret weapon nobody is talking about enough, because acquiring an all-star caliber arm for under $10 million frees up Cashman to bolster the bullpen or the bench without completely blowing past the luxury tax thresholds, and that is the kind of brutal efficiency that separates champions from teams that just participate in the playoffs. Furthermore, we need to have a very serious adult conversation about Spencer Jones, because with Jason Dominguez absolutely cemented in the outfield alongside Aaron Judge and with Trent Grisham locked in, Jones has become a luxury asset with no clear path to Yankee Stadium. The kid is a monster, nobody denies that. The 35 home runs he smashed in the minors in 2025 prove his power is real, but hoarding that kind of talent with nowhere to play him is bad asset management, plain and simple. Trading him now, when his value is at its absolute peak, is the smart play to secure a pitcher who slams the door in opponents' faces today. Do we lose a top prospect? Yes, we do, but we gain the immediate certainty, the experience, and the electric arm needed to bring the World Series trophy back to the Bronx, which is the only thing that matters to this franchise and to us fans who are sick and tired of coming up short. Milwaukee isn't running a charity here, and they know exactly what they're doing by entertaining this trade, operating with the surgical precision of a front office that understands time is the most valuable resource in small market baseball. For the Brewers, picking up Peralta's option was a no-brainer, but they know his trade value will never be higher than it is right now, and if they wait until next winter, they risk losing him for nothing or for a much smaller return. What they gain here is control, specifically 6 years of contractual control over two players with astronomical development ceilings, swapping 1 year of Peralta's service for a potential decade of production with Jones and Hampton. Spencer Jones is exactly the kind of winning lottery ticket Milwaukee loves, a 6'6" giant with raw power who has been physically compared to Judge for obvious reasons. The 2025 season showed he is maturing cutting down his strikeout rate and maintaining exit velocities that are elite at any level. And out there in Wisconsin, he won't have the crushing pressure of being the savior of the Bronx, allowing him to develop at his own pace to be that force in the middle of the order they have desperately needed since the Prince Fielder era. And don't fool yourselves into thinking Chase Hampton is just a throw-in on this deal, because the kid has ace potential if he can stay healthy. His fastball has absurd spin rates, and that slider is devastating, tools that fit perfectly into the Brewers' famous pitching lab, which has a proven and annoying track record of taking pitchers with raw metrics and turning them into league stars. The injuries in 2025 dipped his value momentarily, which makes the timing perfect for Milwaukee to buy low and reap the rewards when he's dominating their rotation in 2027 and 2028. For the Brewers, this trade is about long-term sustainability, ensuring their competitive window stays open long after Peralta is gone, while for us Yankees, it's an all-or-nothing move for 2026. It's one of those rare blockbuster trades where the pain of losing a fan favorite like Peralta is mitigated by a massive injection of young talent, and the sting of losing Jones is cured by immediate wins. What I want to know from you guys is straight up, do you trust Cashman to pull the trigger and sacrifice Jones' future for a ring right now? Or do you think we are paying too steep a price for 1 year of Peralta? Sound off in the comments. Let's debate this madness.